So we are here once again to talk about Dancing with the Stars season 34. This is episode 7, Halloween night. How you doing there, Catherine? Any injuries? Moving from the TV to your recording setup? Did you bump your nose against anything? Did you, reactivate an old injury? Did you get dissed by the Tremarkovskys? Anything bad happening to you?
I'm doing
Feeling pretty
okay.
good. You're doing okay?
I, yeah, I'm hanging in there.
Okay. You're
I
not doing any
managed to.
bloody waltzes or tangos that end in
No,
stabbing or being hit over the head by a shovel. Everything's good?
it's all
Okay.
good.
All
Yeah,
right, then we
I
can
safely
force
climbed
our
the
way through here.
stairs. Yeah. Mm.
Yeah, it was violence on and off the dance floor on Dancing with the Stars. I
Yes.
did see on social media the absolutely adorable video of Dylan sitting in the hospital with a ice pack against his nose, laughing
Yes.
about how Danny broke his nose, and just looking as boyishly handsome as it is possible to when
Right.
you are holding an ice pack on your face.
Right.
And I thought they were going to actually show it happening because Danielle had done a podcast in which she was describing what being on Dancing with the Stars is like. And she said there is a camera in the corner of the rehearsal studio that is on all the time.
Yeah.
So they are never off
Yeah.
camera. And then
Yeah.
sometimes they have actually people in the room following them around, but even when
Mm-hmm.
there's not. So I thought, oh, we're going to get to see this guy get cracked in the nose, but maybe it was a little too upsetting. Maybe there was a sound associated with having your
Yes.
nose broken that nobody wants to hear.
They could have, like slow mode and turned off the sound. I feel
I
like
was
that was an
watching them
option open to them.
dance and thinking, how did Daniela reach his nose
Yeah, right?
with her elbow? I guess it was one of the parts where he was leaning over because he's quite a bit taller
He's
than her.
definitely way
His
taller than her.
nose is at a distance from even her stretched out hand.
Yes, this is
So,
true.
and it was, I guess, her elbow that hit him. And then they did kind of show Elaine's mishap, I guess,
Well, I mean, but they showed
what
her
led up to it.
her gross foot, but then that
It's
wasn't why
Halloween on Dancing with the Stars.
yeah.
Look, a gross
Ugh.
foot.
Yeah. But that wasn't what sent her to the hospital, right? I mean, she
Something to
said it.
do to her ribs, I guess. Something to do
Yeah.
with an injury that has replaced some part of her body with titanium.
Well, that was her foot.
Okay. All right.
So
So
the
then I don't
rib
know. So
thing,
something with her rib?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Did I ever tell this? I don't remember if I told the story on the podcast, but
Okay.
I did once have like where I was having chest pain and I finally went to the emergency room after, an unreasonable amount of time because I was like, I don't like it felt muscular to me, which that's ridiculous. Your heart is also a
Yeah.
muscle, but whatever.
Right.
So so I went to the ER and it was muscular. It was basically like having tendonitis or something in the muscles in your chest wall.
Oh, wow.
Um, so there's nothing really you can like take ibuprofen or whatever.
Yeah.
Um, but I don't know if that was what was going
Huh.
on with her.
Yeah, they were
Um,
being sort of
yeah, they didn't really
they didn't
explain.
elaborate other than that she was in a great deal of pain and um, got
Yeah, I
out of
mean when
having
I
to
had
dance
it,
live.
it wasn't sudden like that, and
Yeah.
it
And
was
you also
obvious.
weren't, dancing
I wasn't doing a tango at the time. No,
or having to
no.
do one after. So,
Right, right.
uh, and
So
then
yeah,
the other mishap, which was alluded to somewhat, at least by the judges, was a drive-by shooting involving Max and Peta dissing Jan for lack of ballroom experience.
right.
I
And I
don't.
think it sounded like lack of coaching, choreography,
Yes.
like sort of all of it.
Right. And yeah, and I had wondered that honestly because I knew he was a backup dancer for Taylor Swift, but that's not necessarily the same. I mean, most of the people on this show have like gone up through the ballroom ranks and really
Right.
spent some time doing ballroom before they did this. Um, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I think he seems to be doing a good job, although he was eliminated tonight, so
Yeah. Well,
it's
yeah.
unfortunate. But
Hmm.
we'll see if he comes back or if he just says,
Yeah, if he's
did
like,
that, done
that
that.
was not worth it.
Oh, well. But there was a lot of, tattered costumes, a lot of dramatic posturing, a lot of, um,
A lot of scary contact lenses. I feel like that's,
yes. Oh,
sort
please,
of the
no.
the go-to. And
Yeah.
it is disturbing, and please don't do that. I don't like
Yes.
it. Carrie
Yes.
Ann didn't like it either.
But
So
it's a rare opportunity to agree with Carrie Ann. Um, but yeah, for my money, none of them were as good as that dance that Whitney did with Frankie Muniz that one year,
yeah, that was
which had no
creepy.
fancy contact lenses and no fancy tattered costumes. It was
No.
creepy as bleep. So,
Yeah, 100%.
yeah, I'll go back and watch that.
They also showed a little clip of Daniela and Iman Shumpert, which you didn't
Right.
watch
Oh,
that
that
season,
was
but
also
that
amazing.
was a really, really good one too. That may have had some contact lenses in it, but the
Right.
main, the main creepy thing that they did in terms of hair and makeup and costume was that they didn't have any eyebrows. Like
Right.
they covered those up. So, but yeah, that was a great dance.
Yeah.
That's worth seeking out.
Right. Yeah, that was scary. Just
Hmm.
whether she would have bodily harm. But
Yes.
I felt watching this like the couples who had to do an actual ballroom dance to tell their story, their spooky story, should have
Hmm.
gotten extra points.
Yeah,
There
right.
should have been, okay, if you're doing it contemporary, you automatically have or contemporary or jazz.
Yeah.
It's easier to do something fun and neat looking if you're doing
Yeah.
contemporary or jazz. If you have to tell your tale of murder to a Viennese waltz, you have an added degree of difficulty. There
Right.
should have been a little scritch on the score for that,
Hmm.
but I don't know if they did.
Yeah.
But it does seem like not quite fair.
Right.
But they
No,
were
I agree.
mostly fun. There was a couple of the dances, it seemed like the lighting was very dark on.
Hmm.
And as we know, Grandma Morrow cannot see the dark dances, y'all.
Right.
Put on a
Right.
dang spotlight.
Yes.
We're supposed to be watching the dances, not being all fancy. Also, I think they blew through their entire fog budget for the year.
Yeah. Mostly on
Maybe
Andy
just on
and
Andy's
Emma.
dance.
He had the mist of hiding footwork, and he had the cassock of hiding his
Yes.
entire body. But
But he stayed around for
he's
another
still
week. He's
here.
staying on. His fans are showing up.
Yep. I'm glad to see Danielle get through, even though,
Yes.
they're not scoring her very
Yeah,
well.
I don't like that. She is
Sh
podcasting her little heart out for them,
she
and they are not
is.
rewarding her. She is doing so many episodes, and then her friends are doing episodes. There's just episodes upon episodes about Dancing with the Stars. In fact, she had she did an interview with Cheryl Burke in advance of Cheryl being on the show, and Cheryl was,
Yeah.
"Oh, nice. Oh, you're so great. Oh, Viennese waltz. It's really easy. You'll do great. It's no big deal." And then she starts picking on her when they're scoring. I'm like,
Yeah.
that was not nice.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hmm.
But yeah, I wish you know, I don't think that she's going to make it to the end, and I'm sad because I like her and I think she's been doing it a good job. But I am, no offense to Jen, but happy to see at least one of the Mormon housewives go home. I
Right.
think the other one's going to make it to the end.
Yeah.
And there's been a lot of resentment to the fact that Whitney is very good already coming
Yeah.
in. And so
Right.
she had her package was all about vulnerability and
Right.
oh,
Oh, it's so hard.
it's so hard. It's like, honey, no. You're not convincing. Well, maybe she did convince people because who knows? They were in the bottom
Yeah.
three, but that's not necessarily the bottom three.
Right.
So I think that was
Because
also a like, see, she's not running away with it. See, she's in the bottom three. See, she's all sorts of
uh,
vulnerable. See, I do not
yes.
see. I see only Mark's ridiculous hair. Val had the big hair today too. I don't know,
Yeah. Yeah, he
guys.
did.
Not a good look. Their his dance with Alex, which I think got a lot of tens, right?
Yes, it
But
got 3 out of 4 tens. Yep.
I mostly couldn't see it, but I saw that at the end, somebody, I guess it was Haley, hit him with a shovel. And somebody in the forum I was reading said it would have been funnier if it had been his wife, who is there. Jenna is
Right.
there.
She's there.
Trooping it up. She could have
Maybe
done it.
she didn't think that was so funny.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
They keep it professional.
Right.
But
Hmm.
um, yeah, not only did they had a one whole dance to Taylor Swift to
That's
Look
right.
What You Made Me Do.
Right.
But then they had a troop dance to Canceled from the brand new album. So
Oh.
whether it's Jan or Mandy Moore providing the connection, they're getting the Taylor tunes.
Right. Yeah. Or I also was thinking, like, I can't imagine Taylor would want anyone else singing her songs. You know what I mean? Like, she
Yeah,
wouldn't give permission for Ray
I don't
Chu and his crew to.
I don't know if that was her singing. Well, maybe it was.
It
They
sounded
just
like
chopped
her
it
to
up.
me.
They chopped Canceled up. They chopped a bunch of lines out. But
Yeah.
yeah, I would support that. I would not want. The singers are perfectly fine, but they're usually singing songs that are very well associated with a particular artist, and therefore it
Exactly.
sounds, we talked about the Wicked songs sounding off
Right.
because they weren't the voices we're used to. So,
Right. And I could just see, you know, Taylor just famously, is so protective of her
right,
material. Like,
yeah,
she'd rather, let them use it for a, pittance
right,
of $2 million or whatever it was versus letting them
yeah,
let someone else sing it.
yeah.
So,
Let's see, but let's see. Anything that you particularly thought was spectacular or terrible?
spectacular or terrible. Um, well, I did like Robert and Whitney,
Hmm.
Robert doing his Argentine tango. I kind of missed the part where he got all bloody. I guess that was kind of at the end. I like looked down for a second and then I looked back up and I'm like, oh, look, something
Yeah,
happened that I
yeah.
wasn't quite paying attention to. Um, so, but yeah, I enjoyed that. I thought that Jordan and Ezra, the whole thing with the harness and like, I was glad that they only did that at the beginning, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if they couldn't have, like, it's not gymnastics with the stars, so you can't. I realize that that's not a gymnastics move, but
Uh-huh.
I would have felt like it was all about that, the harness
Yeah.
and the rope versus the dance. So
Uh-huh.
I thought it made sense that they cut it off when they did.
Yep.
How about you? Were there particular ones that?
I'm looking through. I like Danielle's a lot. I thought that was I didn't necessarily get the high concept of it, but
Hmm.
I thought it looked good. I thought they did well.
Yeah.
And
I
let's
do think
see.
it's funny that for her, in her package, and there was somebody else's, I forget, where the star was saying, "I have an idea." Like, that's not
Yes.
how this works.
That's
You
not
don't
your
get
job,
to
honey.
you don't get to have ideas. I mean, they
Yeah.
don't get to pick the music, they don't get to pick the dance style. Like, they have to just do what
Yeah.
they're told. So,
Exactly.
so that's kind of funny to
Yeah.
me. Or sometimes they will kind of present in the package, like, well, I chose this song because, well,
Right.
it's because you were told that that's what you were doing. But okay, sure. We'll go with it.
Yeah. Yeah. And Elaine and Alan didn't get to do their dance live, but
Yeah.
they did the dress rehearsal, which was not in costume.
Yeah, not even the dress rehearsal because they weren't
Yeah,
in
right.
costume.
And not at full show-stopping effort,
Right.
but still, I'm glad they did not get eliminated. Though,
Yeah.
if I was the one who did get eliminated, I would have been ticked.
Right.
Hopefully, she'll be okay. She's been cleared by the doctors to continue
Right.
dancing.
To dance
It's
again.
a rough show, man.
Yeah.
People getting hurt right and left. Andy, you
Mm-hmm.
sure? You doing okay, man? You sure?
How's your hip?
I guess to the rate that he shuffles through, he's probably not in any imminent danger. But an elbow to the nose can come in any
Yep.
form.
And his beautiful face. They did
What did you?
cut to his little girl in the audience, which was cute.
Aw, yeah, yeah. Milk it, man, milk it.
Hmm. Hmm.
What did you think of the dance-a-thon? Could you
It
see
was,
or understand anything that was going on in that? I didn't even see Andy before he got eliminated, which is probably fine, but still,
yeah, I don't, I couldn't
they didn't
see
show
him.
him.
They didn't, but it was weird because I felt like they were, like Alfonso was, narrating it, and
Yeah,
he would say like, "Oh, the judges are eliminating someone, and that it's gonna, well, let's see." And I was like, "Why don't you just wait until you know to
yeah.
actually
It's
say
poor
it?"
communication.
Yeah, it was, that part was weird.
Yeah,
And they've done this before,
they
obviously.
have. I feel like we
Um,
had a better view of what everybody was doing. They seemed like they were sort of on a long shot, and I
yeah,
guess we saw close-ups of some of them, but it just seemed kind of like a mess. And
yeah.
also, we'd already seen a lot of dancing. Can we just go home now? Can you just like tell us who's
Right.
staying? We really need to do this.
And they
Okay.
were all pretty exhausted, I think.
Yeah. Well, they don't want to do another dance. Two
Right.
dances after all of that. That's one
Yeah,
where
I
you
mean,
don't.
maybe they could have had the marathon with one dance instead of two different styles.
Right.
Not sure
Right.
if
I
two
don't
is
know.
necessary.
Gotta make it a challenge.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta
Hmm.
have two costumes.
Yeah.
It's to be very exciting. I don't know. It was a lot. It was a
It was
long
a lot
episode.
because it was a lot to jump them from one dance to three
Yes.
in a
Yes.
week. So
Right. And
maybe they didn't really show Andy and Emma because Emma was like, look, he's gonna get out there and he's just gonna hustle by you know moving from side to side for
right.
you better just eliminate us. So
Yeah, but I mean I didn't feel like we saw other ones close up super interestingly, maybe.
no,
I don't it was kind of a it was kind of a mess, or maybe I was just tired by that point. It's fine. Is this over
we
yet?
were also ready
Get
to,
to the end.
right.
Oh
Mhm.
well.
Mhm.
So let's see. Is there anything else you particularly want to call out? Still seems like there's a lot of people.
It does, yeah.
7 weeks
And
in, there's a
s-
lot of people.
there's still eight more couples. There's still eight couples, I should say.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that
Alrighty
sounds
then.
like a lot. So
Yeah.
next week it's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame night, which
Uh-huh.
there's another winning theme for you. Um, and uh there's a team dance. That's what they're
Oh,
sort of
okay.
extra
Yeah, I think they
bit.
usually do like team dances on Halloween, but this time they moved it. So,
Right.
which is good because there was no way they could have done. There's still too many people to,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah. And the big thing is Alfonso and Julianne are going to be on the teams.
Oh boy.
So that doesn't seem fair to the people who get Alfonso instead of Julianne. I mean, she is the actual pro, not
She
him.
is. But
I,
Alfonso,
I know he
Alfonso
can move.
can bring
I
it.
know. We've seen him definitely, but
Yeah. Yeah.
still, it's a bit of a difference.
Well, maybe see how they divide the teams if they give her to the team that has less dancing firepower and
Right.
to bring up the average.
Right.
But
Definitely possible.
usually they have the two least promising dancers be the team captains. I can't think of who. I mean, I obviously know who one of them is going to be.
Yeah.
There's nobody else who's really sort of at the level of Andy to be the
Yeah, if you're
other
looking
one,
strictly at
leaderboard wise.
leaderboard wise, Andy was at the bottom, and then Jen and Jan were next, so they're gone.
Yeah,
And then Danielle, I
Danielle must
think.
be down there something. I
Is-
thought she got really underscored. I was
Yeah,
mad. Um, but they don't. I mean, she's obviously made a contract with them. I mean, I thought she was maybe doing all these podcasts just on her own to boost up her brand, but she
hmm
said something about it's part of the deal that she's doing these podcasts. In which case, be a little nicer to her.
yeah. She's working very hard.
She is working very. I mean, there are a lot of podcasts.
Yeah,
I imagine she has a producer and she doesn't then go and like process the audio like I'm going to do when we're done gabbing.
right,
But still, I mean, she does two or three a week about just about the show,
right.
and her friends do one.
Yeah,
It's a lot. I enjoy listening to it, but it's a lot.
right.
So, come on.
Help a girl out.
Don't go on her podcast and say, oh, you're going to do so great, and then say, but maybe not that great when you're actually judging her. Cheryl,
Yeah.
stop it. Oh, well, we have our faves. Who are you voting for at the moment?
I am voting for Danielle,
Mm-hmm.
Robert.
Mm-hmm.
Um, who else? I did vote for Elaine. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
this, gotta keep her in for another week.
Uh-huh.
Um, and Jordan.
Oh, good choices.
Yeah.
This week I voted. The last 2 weeks I have forgotten to vote because I've been watching it a little late, and by the time I went to go vote, it was over.
Mm-hmm.
So this time I did it at the very beginning, which is kind of not the way you should do it, but still, I knew who I wanted to vote for, which this time around was Danielle, Elaine, and Dylan, just
Mm-hmm.
for the extreme adorableness of his hospital photos and his good
Right.
nature, and him saying that I guess he and Danielle are kind of bonding because they're partnered by spouses. And
Yes.
so they're sort of a team of four. And he
Right.
was saying how the three of them would not leave him alone after he had to go to the
Right.
hospital. So that was very sweet. And it gave me all sorts of warm feelings. So he got my vote. Also
Yeah.
danced pretty well. So
Yeah.
I'm one of those people who does not necessarily always vote
Right.
strictly according to the dance.
Dancing.
I like people.
Yes.
I want people I like to be on the show. And
Yeah. No, I like
guys
him a
with
lot
cute
too.
smiles, although Robert is very cute also.
I've definitely voted for Dylan in the past too, so I enjoy him. He
Well,
is
he'll be
fun.
there again next week.
That's right. Rock and Roll
And
Hall of
so
Fame.
will we.
Here we come.
Yep. Stay safe, everybody.